I first got to audition to be part of the Harry Potter franchise in 2001 as a member of the Quidditch team in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I got to audition for the director, Christopher Columbus himself, and I got my physical skills seen by top stunt coordinator Greg Powell. Unfortunately, I didn't get the role that day, but fast forward the clock 5 years, the desire and ambition to be part of the Harry Potter films still burned away inside me. Now, in the summer of 2006, I upgraded from probationary member to intermediate member of the British Stunt Register, which meant that I could perform certain stunts on set without the presence of a stunt coordinator. And it was impressed upon me at this meeting by coordinator Lee Shewood that I shouldn't use my new stunt status to rest on my laurels. I had to continue to observe on films and develop my coordinating skills. And he mentioned that Greg Powell had this huge horse stunt scene coming up on Elizabeth Golden Age, which was directed by Shakur Kapoor and starring Cate Blanchett and Clive Owen, and that I should do everything in my power to be there and observe. So I liaised with Greg, and in July 2006, I went to Pinewood Studios and I helped out in the water tank for this huge stunt sequence. And it was an incredible day, very hands-on with stunt safety. There was chaos. It was action that involved abandoning a burning, sinking ship. So you had horses swimming through the tank as flames were piped out over its surface, and then you had stunt guys descending to the bottom of the tank while the horses swam over their heads. So it was an amazing day. At the end of it, Greg really did thank me for my help, and although I didn't think he meant it for a second, he said that he owed me a day's work. Now, knowing Greg a lot better these days, I should never have doubted him for a second, because he's always been a man of his word, and he held to that. And a few weeks later, I got my chance to be part of Harry Potter. Greg called me in early September 2006 with a fabulous role on Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, doubling actor Arben Barakchara in his Death Eater guise as Antonin Dolohov. I don't have to tell you what this meant to me. It was huge and a massive goal achieved. I'd been chasing a role on Harry Potter for years, and to be finally part of Lord Voldemort's wizarding army was a career highlight. The Dark Wizard Dolohov was one of the original Death Eaters, the name given to Lord Voldemort's most ardent followers. Only Bellatrix Lestrange and Severus Snape could match his magic capabilities, so he was a particularly bad guy, and he was responsible for torturing muggles and a few murders. For the role of Death Eater, I actually had to attend wand training classes. This was absolutely incredible, learning the choreography of casting spells and one-to-one combat for the film's action climax in the Death Chamber at the Battle of the Department of Mysteries, where Bellatrix Lestrange casts a spell into Sirius Black's chest, knocking him backwards through the veil to his death. I was so excited to be part of the project and to work so closely with icons like Helena Bonham Carter as Bellatrix Lestrange and Gary Oldman as Sirius Black. Helena's performance was particularly mesmerizing, and I remember having to focus so hard on what I was doing because I was so drawn into her performance. The whole experience was a delight from start to finish, firing various wand maneuvers and leaping around this huge rock structure in the center of the Department of Mysteries set. It was the stuff that dreams were made of, and I was slap bang in the middle of it. But my Harry Potter experience continued, and the best was yet to come.